fun and banter, but we're crunching every single one of these.
Well, yes, they didn't go to plan, did it? Well, I wish I could be sitting down here talking to you guys about my performance at Clash of Creators, but that performance never happened. And that's why I'm here today, to tell you about what's happened and why I didn't play, why I was still there, etc. Just everything. I've got the top on. I just never played. I don't think people realise how much I have worked for this moment, for that day, for Clash of Creators, the 25th of July. It was originally going to be something like the 17th of February or something. And I get injured the day before the event. The day before. I never get injured. Never. I first knew I was going to be playing in this event around November, December, sometime late in 2020 anyway. And ever since I knew, I've been training my bollocks off of this moment. And for me to get injured the day before the event and go to hospital the day before, I can't put into words how gutting that feels. It's devastating, if I'm being honest. And to know my main sporting ability is playing football, and to not being able to do that in front of thousands of people live on Twitch. I know I think overall there's about 500,000 people who have gone back and actually watched that. It's ridiculous. I could have been playing that in front of that many people, plus the fans in the stadium and other YouTubers. It's mental, and that's the most gutting thing about it. But first of all, let me tell you about how I got injured. So all week I've been training my bollocks off. I've been running, I've been playing football matches, 11 aside, 6 aside, you name it. I've been training my bollocks off all week. I knew we had another friendly the day before Clash of Creators, and I thought I'd offer my availability for 45 minutes of that game. I wanted to make sure I was at the top of my fitness, because I knew these games, especially in YouTube matches, are going to be a lot about cardio, who can last the longest, and I wanted to make sure I had the best cardio in that match. So as a player like myself, I never have any major injuries, never get injured. I thought I'd offer 45 minutes to play, and I lasted 10 minutes. 10 minutes, and then I got absolutely clattered. Obviously, I'm playing adult football now, so it was against a bunch of adults who just had pure beer bellies. And just so happens, 10 minutes in, the ball's played into me, I take it past the midfielder, and it just turned out to be the biggest player on the pitch has to take me out, studs first, into the ankle, and I genuinely thought I broke it immediately once he made the contact, and once I went down. I was screaming my arse off, I can't lie. I knew immediately, once that contact was made and I was down on the floor, I knew I had no chance of playing that game tomorrow. The biggest YouTube opportunity I've ever had, the dream come true, the one where I wanted to be on that pitch in front of so many people and show what I've got in my ability to showcase to everyone on the internet. And I couldn't do that because some bald bloke wanted to pretty much 2-foot me. Just to show you how it looks, this is a photo of it after the game when I was back home before I went to hospital. And as mentioned, at 6:30 I went to hospital because so many people in my team said I should go to hospital because of the state it was in. And then my parents, when I went home, said, yeah, you should go to hospital. So to hospital I went, I waited 2 hours, then they checked me for about 2 minutes, then I went to get an x-ray, and then I had to wait another 2 hours for the results, and it came back saying that I had a sprained ligaments in my ankle, which was not ideal, but thankfully it wasn't broken. The people at the hospital told me that I should rest it for the next week, I should not be going out, should not be driving, and I proceeded the next day to go to Clash of Creators, where I was on crutches because I could not walk on it until I somehow had a miracle and I put some weight on it, and I could kind of walk, but I was in agony, let's put it that way. Hence why I binned off the crutches once we got to the changing rooms. I could not hack it. I didn't want to be that guy going around with crutches around all day. No chance. So yeah, I was at hospital till midnight, then I got out, went to sleep for about 6 hours, then I had to obviously travel up 2 hours to the event. So I've had a hectic few hours, hectic 48 hours if sat here now. And yeah, I was just absolutely devastated I couldn't play at all. I knew it was bad news straight away, which is unfortunate. I should never have played that 45 minutes, but this is football, so it happens. But it's absolutely gutting that the biggest opportunity in my YouTube career so far has gone with a click because some bald bloke wants to take me out on a friendly, pretty much. A friendly. Why? So you now know how I got injured, so let's talk about the event in general. I arrived on crutches as I was in significant pain that morning, getting up and obviously travelling up. I was in significant pain, but I took a few painkillers and the pain was starting to ease, and I thought, do I really need crutches at this moment? And I didn't really want to be that guy going around with crutches all day. Once we got into the change rooms, I binned off the crutches, and here's a before and after photo of before I was on crutches to then after the event where I was trying to walk the whole day after I binned off the crutches. It's horrible. I've made it a lot worse for myself, but the day was worth it, let's put it that way. I still wanted to be part of the team. I still wanted to be kitted out like I was going to play, just have that experience and actually enjoy the day in my kit, as I still am the next day, because I'm still absolutely gassed to even have an opportunity like this. Once we were all out and the players were training, I even tried to pass a ball sideways, one simple pass, and I thought I was about to snap my ankle off. It was that bad. I'll tell you what, the lads in the dressing room, my team, Light Blues, were absolutely incredible. All the people, JMX, there's Theo Baker, Rotashaw, Max Fosh, so many top content creators in our dressing room, and to be amongst them is incredible. So all the lads, they welcomed us all with open arms, and unfortunately we did come fourth. We did lose a penalty shootout. But at the end of the day, it was quality. It was an equality day, all for charity, and that's the main thing. All for charity and raising money for a brilliant cause. And I'll be honest, I have some behind-the-scenes footage of Ollie Ball giving a team talk to all of us lads with Theo Baker before the game. So enjoy this clip, because this is a behind-the-scenes moment for you all.
Alright. Hey lads. Hey. They look shit. They do. They look like a lot of shit. They really do. We need to communicate. Basics of football. Yes. Basics.
Keep it simple, knock it down the lane.
Get the first goal.
Yeah. And then don't let them score. And then we'll win.
Oh. Breathe on the ball.
Breathe on the ball.
Breathe. Calm. Everyone be nice to each other. And we'll win. Theo Baker, do you have any words?
Go on, Chris.
Come on.
But we were fucking crunching every single one of these.
Oh, what a guy Ollie Ball is. Honestly, he's hilarious. He's hilarious. You see on TikTok, but in real life, he's a quality lad. Trust me, lads. I even walked out with the players with no crutches, and I think that's the first time everyone saw me without my crutches, when everyone did see me with crutches to start the day, and I think everyone thought I had a miracle in a minute when I was in my boots, in my full gear, and everyone thought I was about to play. Yeah, that wasn't going to happen, folks. I'll tell you that for free, because when I was going down them stairs and I see the camera on me, I can't be doing all these facial expressions like I was in pain, so I had to try and play it off like, yeah, fully fit. Yeah, was not the case. I've seen the video of all the players walking out, and I've seen me trying to hobble all down them stairs, looking all hard but nothing's wrong, but oh my days was I in pain walking down there. Jesus. So we got onto the field to play our first game against the Reds, and that was our only game because we did lose. I think it was 2-0 to the Reds. They had 2 goals. The first goal was in a matter of 30 seconds of the first half, and then in the second half, they scored in the first minute with Sharky scoring an absolutely worldy of a free kick, which was unsavable, to be honest. I would say we were definitely the better team throughout the whole of that 14 minutes. It's unfortunately we couldn't put the ball in the back of the net, and the Red team had a lot of defensive players like Spencer Owen, I think Casey Barker was also in that defence, so he was quality. They were both quality together, and they're just very more organised at the back, whereas I think for us, we lost a bit of organisation with our defensive line. It was quite weird, but I was trying to act like the gaffer on the sidelines when I looked to my left at the Red team, and they've got David James as their gaffer. So I don't think Fusion really compares to an England international in David James. I'd still score past him. We proceeded to play the white team in a penalty shootout where me and Ramel were eyeballing each other out to try and get in each other's heads, to try and get in everyone's heads, to be honest. But me and Ramel, mate, I'll tell you what, I did lose. Yeah, he won. Yep. At the end of the day, it's not about the result. It's all about enjoying your day, and it's all for a brilliant cause in raising money for the Mind charity. And if you want to donate, there'll be a link in the description. Being on that sideline, not being able to play, when this is your sport, this is the opportunity you want, and this is the opportunity I've had for the last few months for it to blow and go away the day before the event. It's heartbreaking, I'm being honest. I haven't cried about it, but I have been very, very down about it. But I had to quickly pick myself up because I had to be there. To walk into the changing room, to see my name there, it's just a footballer's dream, and I could have done that in front of thousands of people, but I couldn't because ankle. Words can't describe how gutted I was not to be able to play in that event, because football's my life. I go to football every single week. I play football loads, and I just couldn't play, and it was heartbreaking. I've just got to continue working hard on the channel, working hard in general on the media side of things, and hopefully I get another opportunity to at least play in the next Clash of Creators event, because apparently there's going to be another event, so hopefully I can actually play in the next one. If not, it is what it is, but I'd love to play. I'd love to play. This event was so good. You think back to about a year and a half ago where everyone was locked down. We've been locked down all this time, and it's the first YouTuber event since lockdown, since we've been out of this mess. And Callum G, Tom, Tamika, they've all smashed it, and massive credit to them all, because they deserve massive, massive respect for putting a little idea into the head to make it into a massive reality, and to put on a massive show like that. The quality on the stream, the quality of the day, fair play to you all. You've absolutely smashed it. The team you put around yourselves, a massive applause to you all, because you've killed the game. You've killed the game, and Clash of Creators 2, we all know it's going to be an absolute belter like the first one at Averley FC was. But anyways, guys, that is going to be it for this video. I'm so sorry to all of you guys who are there on stream or either in person watching the game and you wanted me to play. I'm so sorry, but I couldn't get on and actually get any minutes due to my injury. I do apologise for that. And still to this minute, after the event, I'm still I'm still absolutely gutted I couldn't even make it on the pitch and even kick a ball. I'm gutted. I'm absolutely gutted. But hopefully next time, if Clash of Creators 2 is a thing, which I'm sure it will be, I can be playing in that event, and I'll make sure I won't play the day before the actual event. Anyways, I'll see you guys later. Thank you very much, because without you guys, I would have never been able to have the opportunity in the first place. Look at this gear, by the way. What a shirt. I'm glad I had the light blue shirt, because it's my favourite colour. So, yes, guys, thank you very much for all your support. Leave a like, subscribe. I'm sorry I couldn't play, but I'll see you guys later. Goodbye, guys.